Welcome to section 7.2, length, area, and volume. Meter, kilometer, centimeter, millimeter. Those are the units you're going to hear us using. Kilometers are kind of comparable to miles, meters to yards, centimeters and millimeters for smaller things like inches. Some of the first questions you're going to do as you work on this unit are determine what's the appropriate unit. So, for example, the height of a 5-story apartment building, you're going to use meters, the distance between cities, kilometers, the length of a necklace, most likely centimeters, maybe millimeters, your height, meters or centimeters, your waist size, centimeters. When we talk about area, we're talking about square units, square centimeters, square kilometers, square meters. So if you have a square that's 2 centimeters by 2 centimeters, the area would be 4 square centimeters. Pay attention to units. Those are very important. A hectare might be a new unit to you. This is a square unit, 100 meters on each side. It's about 2.5 acres. Again, choosing an appropriate unit of area, square kilometers or hectares for a park, the top of a kitchen table, square meters, someone's property, square meters or perhaps hectares, the screen of a tablet, square centimeters, baseball field, hectares, ice skating rink, square meters, a nickel, square millimeters or square centimeters. Again, just walking through understanding. Find the area of a rectangular tabletop. Remember that the area is length times width. So 1.5 times 1.1 is 1.65, and it's square meters. Surface area of the tabletop for a circular table. Area equals pi r squared for the area of a circle. So we're going to use 3.14 times the radius, which would be half of the diameter, squared. And again, square centimeters. Volume is length times width times height, for example, when you're talking about the rectangular box, or pi r squared h when you're dealing with a cylinder. So we're going to be dealing with liters. You're going to use liters in lieu of pints and quarts and gallons. A liter is 1,000 milliliters. And drug doses are often expressed in milliliters. On the other hand, if you have large amounts of water, large amounts of liquid, like a swimming pool, then you're going to be using kiloliters. You could also use a cubic meter to express the volume in terms of a solid material. For example, you might hear someone say there were 1,000 cubic meters. If you have a liquid that fits exactly into a comparable solid container, you may hear something like this. 1 cubic centimeter is equal to 1 milliliter. 1 liter is 1,000 milliliters. 1 decimeter cubed is equal to 1,000 cubic centimeters. Again, this last one here is the one that you see the most often in medicine. For example, 1 cubic centimeter, or what we say 1 cc, is equal to 1 milliliter. Before you start to panic, thinking you're going to have to memorize, please note that you do get a formula page when you're testing, but it's still helpful to begin to recognize the patterns and make use of those. Again, walking through determining what the appropriate unit of volume is going to be some of your exercises. Finding volume, length times width times height, 18 times 9 times 3, in terms of cubic meters, would be 486 meters cubed. Then remember that 1 cubic meter holds 1 kiloliter of water, which means it would be a direct 1-to-1. It would hold 486 kiloliters of water. For a hot water heater, your volume is pi r squared h for a cylinder. So again, computing that, 1.16 cubic meters. and its capacity is about 1,162 liters.